weekend, me and my dad are working on putting the dock on the pond here. What are you doing in there? Turkey, you were not supposed to be in here, Turkey. What are you doing? You're playing with Happy. You got Happy Pig. Come here, Turkey. Here, bud. Can't let these guys get you. They're big. Oh, Turkey. You're not supposed to be in here, Turkey. Pig. Hey, don't bite. Turkey, run. You trying to eat my turkey, weren't you, Happy Pig? Hey, come here. All right, Zeke. Got to keep them separated. Got the turkey all chowing down on their wet mush food. I had to pull the cover off because their food got all wet in the rain last night, so they're going wild on that food feeder right now. I'm not gonna let any of the food go to waste just because it got wet. They'll still eat it. I'm setting in these 4x4s here that we notched all around the stone so they'd fit nice and level across the edge of the pond here. And I think they're fitting in nicely. We 45 the front ends to make them all look nice and the back ends to set in. The way we're gonna do this is we put holes all through the boards here, 2 holes in each board. We're gonna pound all this rebar down through the holes to hold all these in place into the ground. And I have some old wood that I was gonna use for a raised bed garden box, but I decided that they're gonna work pretty well for the dock here. So I cleaned up the boards, cut them in half, got them all stained, ready for the water. We got all these 4x4s here stained, and today we are going to be pounding in the rebar, holding all these in place. We used the transit and we got this nice and level across the front edge of the water. I wanted it to sit about the same height as this big stone right here, and then go back across the edge of the pond. And I didn't want it to block the beach entrance too much over there, so I think it's going to work out really nice the way we have it. We're going to pound in all the rebar in today so these are nice and secure, and then we can dry lay all the wood planks across the top here. I may have to notch around the stone to make it a nice custom tight fit, but we'll see how it goes. I think the cantilever over the water is going to be just enough to make it feel like you're in over the pond and you can see the fish below your feet. We do have fish in there right now. I got about 100 rosy red minnows and 25 goldfish. A couple of them have died off and I had to pull them out, but not too many. They're all doing pretty well. They're all really tiny, but I'm hoping they get established and actually start breeding in here before I put in the baby bass that I plan on putting in as a predatory fish. Minnows and goldfish are nice to see with the color and they're peaceful, but it'll be fun to have something a little bit more entertaining like a largemouth bass. The guppies are doing well in the patio pond here, but as you can see, the 2 koi are still in there. They have been rather elusive, and I have not been able to. I still have the net in there, just can't net them. I try every time I feed them because they come to the top of the water together, but I don't want to take one out without the other. So I'm just waiting until I can get both of them before I pull any of them out of here. But the waterfall is looking good, starting to get the algae on it, making it look nice and natural. Oh, puppy. We're also doing some weed whacking and edging around the property. Puppy's helping. So my dad left this morning to hopefully procure a 275-gallon water tank for the barn up there so I can have 275 gallons instead of the 65-gallon tank that I have now. Because as these animals are getting bigger, they are drinking a lot. So the new rain barrel I would like to set right here up on the corner. It's not level, so I had to clear out all the weeds so we can get in here with the backhoe and scrape out a nice level area to set the water tank. But it is starting to sprinkle right now. We have the water tank down there, so we're gonna have to reroute the piping down the barn up to this corner. So it's gonna be a lot nicer to have the tank up here because it's on the top side of the barn. So even at a low water level, I'm still gonna have good water pressure. Got all these weeds from clearing out that section. So I'm gonna take them over to the animals and give all the animals a little lunch. You ready, pup? Hey, ducks. Oh, there you go, ducks. Come get it. Hey, turkey. Got some greens for you. Get in there, turkey. There, chickens. Here's something to pick through. Chickens don't really care for the greens as much as the rest of them. Good, ducks. But they're still coming out to see what's going on. I ain't forget about you, pigs. Hey, piggers. Oh, you want some already, don't you? There you go, pigs. Check that out. Oh yeah, they like always having something new. I threw in a bunch of bark in there this morning for them, so they were chewing and rooting through that. So they like getting something new. It's mostly ragweed, but they're still happy to have something in there. What are you ladies doing? You guys got eggs? You got what, 2 eggs in here? And you're using the new nesting box. That's good. Good to see. What else do we have? What, Gina? What you got, Mrs. Muffins? I need to get some of these eggs while I'm up here. Can I get in there, Mrs. Muffins? Puppy, leave her alone. What do you got? You only got 3 eggs for me, girls. So that is the egg Spot lays. Good job, Spot. Hope. All right, just built a new water station for the ducks, and hopefully it helps keep the water a little bit less muddy because this place is getting filthy out here. You stay out, Bonnies. What are you doing, Bonnie Bonbon? Get out of here. Come on. Why are you doing this? Get out. Bad chicken. Oh, it's coming, puppy. That rain is coming, bud. The rain is here. The snozberries taste like snozberries. You're low in this corner. Stay under the roof. Woo! puppy! You just made it out of there. How's everybody doing? Turkey, you taking cover? Ducks? You're always just facing the rain, ducks. You two mumbles, you mess. Turkey, you all taking coverage, huh? Yeah, all taking shelter, turkey. Good job. All the chickens get to come inside, huh, pig? Alright, I think that will work for the base of the water tote that is going to harvest all the rainwater off of the barn. We got our new 275 gallon water tote. It had some strawberry food flavoring in it. It smells like snozzberries. It is sitting on a plastic pallet already how it comes, but I want to raise it up a little bit more, so I'm going to be putting it on that pallet as well. So it should get the nozzle up off the ground to make it a little bit easier to work with. We do have to get an adapter for this tote, something that can go from the size that the tote is now down to a garden hose. But right now I just want to get it in place. Hey pup, you getting a nice bed? Get it set in place and see how it looks. The array on the duck coop is looking gorgeous. I'm loving it. Alright, I dog walked it over here into place and it is a perfect fit on this pallet. So it's all the way to the corners and it is still level on the top both directions. So hopefully that's going to work where it sits. My plan is to redirect this downspout back the barn here and plumb it into this tote. We'll eventually put this gutter on the back side and plumb it also into the tote. Then get an adapter, hook it to a garden hose, and I can run it down into the duck enclosure, and eventually this will be the chicken run. So I'll have water here, and then whenever I need water into the barn, I'm planning on putting a Y on the hose and I'll send it straight through a hole in the barn somewhere, and that'll drop down into the lower part, and I should have a bunch of water pressure that I didn't have before with the jug down there. And that should give me a bunch of water pressure with having the tote good 10 feet above the ground, because we're on a banked barn in the slope. So that tote down there, I could only really fill a 5-gallon bucket of water with it. And whenever it'd get about halfway down, it really starts slowing down, and it'd take a long time to fill the bucket with the rest of the water in the tank. So having the water elevated up here at the back of the barn, that'll give me water pressure even when I have a low level of water in the tank. Where'd you go, pup? His volunteer sunflower back here is just gorgeous right now. Nice big head. I really should save some seeds from this one. That's a good structure there. What are you doing, bud? Hey, what's going on? Echo, Zit. Don't bite. What are you doing, Bonnies? Come on, pup. Come on. It's enough for today. Out.